Okay, we just wanted to show you that we got some tracks back here, but these tracks should not be here. This one is bigger than my foot. Hey, it shows up pretty good here. Then here's the other one. Put my foot between it, but you can also see if there's another one right there. So there's a pair, and these are not boots; these are feet. And then this is the indention that we looked at a while ago. And here I put my foot in there, but you can see the indention of the foot. There's my indention next to it. So what we're doing today is a scout for the tracker conference. Looking for places we're going to put up ribbons for when we do our mapping. The days that we're doing our mapping, then the next day we're going to come out and they're going to be tracking either the flags that we put up. We're not putting the flags up today. We're just doing a scout where everything's going to be. Just another print. And there are Bigfoot out here, so there's another track. There are Bigfoot out here, so we're also going to be cautious what we're doing. That's why we want to do the scout before the trackers get here. Here's lead tracker E scouting the mountainside. She is ready.
I'm thinking how we need to get all those cedars up. They're growing way too fast.
They are. Yeah, we need to get those cedars, get them up, or at least cut them out. Let us know if you can, if when this starts getting blurry.
Here's our horse shed that blew down in some high wind a while back. We got to get that fixed because that's nothing but a big old blind.
Somebody said, Aaliyah Madison said hi and is waving. All right.
Hello.
And B is in the room. There's
Hey,
another
B.
track. B is here. So when we get down to around those trees or something, we may lose signal.
The first day has been tolerable.
Yeah. As you can see, we've got cloud cover, and you can see the breeze with the shrubbery here. So we've got, yeah, we've got a, and we also got to watch for snakes out here. Got some bird shot and slugs, so
Chiggers should be going down,
chiggers, yeah, chiggers should be out of here by
but I
now.
don't know about in all this tall grass.
Deer, got some deer scat already, and they may have been bedding right through here. Cause yeah, they're bedding through here because you got deer scat all over the place here,
Over there.
and they usually come up around here to find safety around the house.
Not nearly as many as used to be.
Yeah, you want to do the? Let's see, back. Okay.
Night Stars is here.
Hey,
Graybeard's here.
hey, all right.
Hey, y'all.
We're doing a scour.
We don't know how long we'll have before we lose signal, but we'll do our best. We just checking out some things.
And also, we're gonna be using the GoPro, and also, um, we got the war chief gave this to us so we could communicate. Let me check it in, war chief. You there? All right, we're heading out. Just letting you know. We'll check in a little bit later. Okay, so we're gonna be doing a scout just to find places where we're gonna have the trackers. Once we do our mapping, they're gonna go and find these ribbons. We're not putting ribbons up today. We're just looking at places, and we'll come out again and we'll set some areas up so the trackers can do their mapping, and then they'll go find these markers, and also to maneuver around like a pond or something. We're gonna be doing that also. So we're just getting ready for the tracker conference. But we do have to check out a couple things that like the fence in the back has been knocked down, either deer or someone may have knocked down the fence. We got to fix that. But we also want to look for tracks around that to make sure nobody's been coming onto the property and
See if there's any new structures. Well, clearly somebody is coming onto the property because of those footprints.
But I don't know if those were shoes or feet.
Very big.
Because they were.
That was huge.
In the middle.
Yeah.
A shoe would have left a
I
whole
didn't see a heel print, but.
Yeah. Deer trail.
So y'all let us know when the signal starts getting spotty, because looking from our, looking in the phone, it always looks great.
Yeah.
So we have no way of knowing.
Then we'll just go to recording.
Yeah. Then when it starts getting too hard for y'all to understand, too glitchy, let us know and we'll sign off and record. It's been a while since we've been out here too long. It's been a very busy summer.
Tracker patch.
Tracker patch.
Make sure when we come to the conference, tracker shirts.
I've got mine on too. Creek's dry. Oh, it's been so dry.
I'm getting some.
Normally there's a little bit of water flowing through here.
Great place to sit and watch the house.
There's several pull downs over here.
And also make sure you go slow and look at the terrain before you go, because you can see drag marks or it's kind of wide, so it could be a couple of deer going up this way. There's a little trail right there, but we're also looking for those footprints that are pressing the ground down. If this trail goes off that way, 2 of them.
A lot of compression prints out here.
There's a small print. How quiet it got.
It is very quiet. Cricket says it was pretty dry last year too. Yeah. Sure makes traveling quietly not easy.
And even the way that we're going,
Uh-huh.
if we're trying to stay close to the edge of the trees, it's very good for we're not right in the open.
Yeah, if you're out there in the open, that's called being a shiner. You don't want to do that.
And when you have to touch a tree or if it hits your shoulder, make sure you stop that and you pass it because this can be seen. Motion catches the attention of the eye.
I want to take a better look over here.
Yeah, that looks like a spot right there too.
Good little hiding spot. The previous owners hauled stuff out here, and I believe that's been shifted around though. They burned stuff out here and made or reinforced the fence with pallets. I have to look back at old film and see if any of that's changed. Look, even the poor cactus are dried. Can y'all still hear us okay? If you can hear and see us still, please leave a thumbs up or a comment and let us know. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and log off. Oh, good. Thank you, Night Stars. Mm-hmm. Are you going to come back this way? We do have permission to go on that other property, but we don't ever like to do it unless we let them know ahead of time.
And at least it's just deer trail going through and not like a four-wheeler or
Yeah.
human print. So, and that fence looks like it just rotted, and you know, even the deer might have
Collapsed. Yeah.
collapsed it. Yeah, we're still good with the
Mhm.
signal.
Yeah.
I
Night
know that
Star
if we
says
go
it's
in and
still
look at
good.
that one blind, we're gonna lose signal.
Okay.
So we're just gonna go
Walk
in.
the fence line, kind of.
Yeah.
Might as well be watching you.
Okay.
He tried to let me go ahead. If we were just tracking on our own and not doing a live stream, we would be doing a 5-step stop, 5 to 10 steps, moving from shadow to shadow, which today is overcast, so there's not a lot of shadows. And we wouldn't be doing really talking, but it's a learning live stream.
Walking stick. I don't know where that came from.
Deteriorated bag.
There's the track. It's an old one though. Spring bracket is already back up.
It's very quiet today.
Spring bracket already up on it. Only 2 old tracks.
I can't zoom in, but there's a blind, some pull downs and a blind over there. More trash bag pulled out here. We don't put our trash outside. We take it to the dump. We keep it inside, but there were renters here for, I think, 5 years at least. And I think
There's another track.
they may have put some trash out in the back.
Got a spider web in it. That's the day weather.
Crawl through there. Another little bedding area. And out here there are, besides Bigfoot, there's also hogs, bobcats, bear. We found some bear scat a while back in another section. So quiet. basically just out scouting to plan where we're going to bring the trackers to. Check out some interesting areas and track. And to see what's changed since we were out here last. So it looks like as long as we stay out here in the open and don't enter in the woods, as long as we stay near the fence line, y'all can still hear us. So when we track in the woods later, we'll just sign off and show those recordings. That's where I was telling you it's a blind. When you're tracking with a partner, do your best to walk in their footprints unless you're using another formation. That way they've already pressed down the ground and it's a little quieter. And the Bigfoots will do this too. You'll find prints within prints. We also have armadillos and possums out here. I just heard something.
Trees are not someplace
Yeah.
that vegetation on the tree. There's a lot missing right there. It's a thick pine. I didn't see that.
One big old blind. It's encroaching into this too. But we're not going to go over there today because we want to let the neighbor know just in case they're out there.
And you can hear the little
A little more noise now. It was very quiet a minute ago. But I heard like a, seemed like a long, low whistle. Maybe some of them heard it better. Plenty of walnuts out here. Back there, you can see through there. Another tree pushed over or fallen over, but those are great starters for blinds. Cicadas. Even the trees that fall naturally will be shifted around and used to make blinds. See some pull downs back in there. Oh, everything's so dry.
And also, when you're out here trying to be quiet, and if you get lucky enough to have the bugs help you when you step, it's
So you're moving with the rhythm of the sound makers.
so it covers your crunch.
That's what the Bigfoots do. They also will move when they hear like your car that's starting to come. When they have background noise, any kind of background noise, they take advantage of that, and we can learn from that and do the same thing ourselves. They will also mimic sound of other animals and use that to allow some of the other Bigfoots to travel and to move under the cover of those sounds.
And also step over vegetation so you don't create a drag line.
Yeah.
And also your feet won't get caught. And if stickers are there, you won't create a blood scent.
And you also won't pick up as many chiggers and ticks if you raise your feet more. I can't remember the last time we had an overcast sky. See that big pull down through there? I can't zoom in on a live stream.
Oh, can they still see?
Well, the last message from Nightstar said they could still see and hear good. As soon as you can't see or hear well, let us know in the chat, please.
And you know you'll see. You're going to see on some of those channels out there, they're just walking or taking the trails or taking the roads, whatever, and they're talking real loud. See, nature here, they're okay with us. They're doing their thing. It was supposed to sound like this. But when we first come out, it was kind of loud. They got quiet. But now they're back to where they should be. But also, those other channels, you see them just walking. But if you watch us, we go with the trees. And look, this is a wide open spot right here. Let me show that. We're not going to cross this. Don't move.
He claims he was just smacking a mosquito off my spider hole. Thank you.
She chopped me in the throat. But yeah, we won't cross a wide open spot. We'll go around the trees and back into them to maneuver. But you can be seen from the sky, or if anything's watching these areas, you're real easy to be seen crossing these big things. So, but if you watch those other guys, they'll walk right through that, or they'll walk right into spider webs.
That was me stepping on those last two sticks because I'm looking out, not down. We may not be able to go a really long way today because I broke a couple toes recently. And he also pulled some kind of muscle when he was in the last stickball game. But we want to get out here and start practicing again. So we'll go until we know it's unwise to continue. Ow. Getting a better look at those pull downs. This is how a lot of blinds start.
That trail comes right there and they're sitting right here.
Yeah. Game trail running, but they can sit behind there in it. It's a camouflage and allows them to hide and look over here also. And over time, you'll come back and there'll be more branches woven in, more branches pulled down until there's just one giant blind. So, a blind here, a blind here, trail running through here, they can get the prey from either side. Got some pull downs here. Haven't seen any bones yet though, not today. Can y'all still hear us okay? And is the film okay?
And also find one noise, like one katydid or one locust, because there's going to be a whole bunch of them. But listen to just one for your steps. Don't just walk when you hear a noise. Listen for that one. And that'll cover you, because if you just walk while they're making noise, this one may stop. And there's an in-between time. And that's when you'll crunch something. So find one and listen to it.
Got another bow over here. Acorns. This is looking like another blind. It's being constructed. See, everything's just starting to pull together and be tangled, pushed over, pulled down. There's a little game trail on the back side of it. Yeah, this is another blind being constructed. See all the little bows? So they can sit here and watch the trail down there. The creek is that direction. So that's 1, 2, 3 blinds just in this area. And then when we walk over here, some obvious bows. Trees don't grow like that normally. See the little tree, those, we call those bows. Arches, arcos. The little game trail runs through here. The blind is here. Look at this bow. This bow, they don't have to be large bows. They're every kind of size. Little game trail through here. We think of these bows as the little croquet wires on the prey through. So from the back side, look, there's a bow here, a bow here. This branch is bowed down. Got all the blinds on the back side. Got a break right here on that small tree. This tree's leaning over. This is just another blind being constructed. See how these are all woven now? That's an accident. That was bent backwards and shoved in. This is all intentionally manipulated. Here's another tree being bowed. More being stacked up in here. More branches bowed. All this is being shifted. It's just like hunters have their deer blinds. Bigfoots create their own predator blinds. People with shelter for them, they're not trying to be in shelter. They live underground and in caves and nests in trees, and they don't have to sleep in these things. They're just using them to break up their silhouette so they can hide from the prey. Especially when their hair is the same color. Here's a little game trail running through here. I hope I wasn't moving the camera too fast. Sometimes I'll go back and look at the film and I say, oh no, I should have slowed down. Because the cameras don't track as quickly as, at least just a regular cell phone, doesn't track as quickly as our eyes. More little weaving. Unnaturally pulled down branch. You can see that. Something either came through here and broke it down, or they, as they were passing through, or they intentionally broke it down. You see more when you get in an area and you see that just there's a lot of trees that are not going straight up. Pay special attention to that area. This one's fairly fresh because you can see the green still on that cedar tree. Cedar trees don't just tip over. So here's another blind. Yeah, they like this area. This one's fairly fresh. That's fairly recent. So look, broken off here. And the other piece is way over here, tucked in. You see how they're building a blind? It's the same pattern over and over. People give these things way too much credit, like they're geniuses. They're just doing the same thing with whatever type of foliage or whatever's available to them. See another pull down, same thing. Same patterns. With very few exceptions, branches grow up, trees grow up. Towards the sun, they don't grow down. There's another blind through there. If you see that white,